the way it's supposed to be. So go on and show your colors for all the world to see. Hey, yeah. So you can clearly see. Go to higher levels and find your liberty. And all that negativity, the sky is the limit, so spread your wings. Hey, hey, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, just be who God designed. Come on, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, just be who God designed. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, just be who God designed. Come on now. See, God's just waiting for you, so here's what you gotta do. You got to fly so high, so high. Butterfly, butterfly. Fly so high, so high. Butterfly. Beyond the situation, beyond the limitations, begin your elevation. Go ahead and make it happen. God made you for a reason. This is the start of your season. So keep on believing and walk like you mean it. Beyond your situations, beyond your limitations, begin your elevation. Go ahead and make it happen. God made you for a reason. This is the start of your season. So keep on believing and walk like you mean it. Yeah. The sky is the limit. So keep on believing. Keep on believing. Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 'Cause you're fearfully and wonderfully made. By the Creator, so beautifully. So don't be afraid to spread your wings,
Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? I don't know about y'all, but I'm liking this book. I did say it. I am liking this. And today's devotional, it's a good one. Hey, Miss Evelyn. Hey, Ty. Is that Ty? Hey, tell me I spell your name right. Lee, Natasha, Regina, Aquay. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So listen, I know some of y'all will be at the game. But let me show y'all something, because I can. Let me show y'all this. I'm so excited. I got to share the good news with y'all. So let me show y'all what's going on in my little life. I am speaking. Come on. Look at God. I'm speaking via Zoom. Zoom is a beautiful thing at times. But I love the Ty. Okay, Ty. I did that right. Okay. So I it's the topic that God gave me, what it is. Grace for the woman in the mirror. Come on. Yes, so I gotta keep this in the back pocket. Because that right there, that'll preach. That right there go preach. Grace for the woman in the middle. And what y'all, let me tell y'all how God did this thing. Psalms 139:14 is the base of my nonprofit. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I mean. Let me remove that. And Created Wonderfully was birthed through Psalms 139 verses 13 and 14. And that was for you created me in the innermost being. You knit me together while I was in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully or marvelously and wonderfully made. So we go talk about grace for the woman in the mirror. Yeah. That's I want that right there. That'll preach. That'll preach. So I told you I have many. I don't call myself a preacher. I just call myself a servant of God. And I ask God to let him use me the way God can use me. So listen, let's go ahead on and dive into the book. If you haven't got the book, you gotta get the book. So we done talked about, yeah. I didn't know so much can come out of 4 paragraphs, you know? The first one was horizontal and vertical growth. And that was talking about our relationship with each other and our relationship with God. The other one was Tuesday was untapped potential. And that's about the things that we may die and leave out because um, we ain't moving the way we should be moving. Yesterday was God, ways, and thoughts. And that was letting us know that sometimes God answers us in the ways that we don't think he should. Like the children of Israel thought they were going to get their bags packed, and God was like, no, you ain't leaving. But watch me work. Today is complacency or contentment. And that's page 20. And we did a little compilation. So let's get started. I pray that you guys if you want to get some notes. I do have some topics, and everything that I'm going to show you is in the topics in the YouTube description on YouTube. So the topic, the talking points, the questions, and the affirmations is also on the YouTube page. So if you want to get them there, you can. So let's get started. And it's the theme for today is complacency and contentment. And it's still from the same scripture that's anchoring Jeremiah 25:29-5, where it says, build houses and live in them, plant gardens and eat their produce. Family, today we're going to dive into a heart check. Complacency or contentment. If you are not careful, you can end up becoming bitter and bound, leading to a mindset of complacency. What is complacency? Complacency is being self-satisfied, smug, or just disengaged where you are presently. It's like you saying these things. Well, I've always seen this environment. No one is going to promote me or give me a chance. And then some of us say this about ourselves, or that's just how I am. But the one that gets on my nerve right now is the one that all y'all gonna relate to. This is complacency. Well, sis, it is what it is. It sounds good, but y'all, that's somebody with a complacency mindset, meaning that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that what you expect. It's always been around this. They always got it out by our people. And we can't never, every time we try to take a step forward, they snatch us back. It is what it is, sis. You know what I'm saying? This is just how it's going to be. Complacency. Here you go. Complacency can cause you to stop dreaming, set aside aspirational goals, ceasing and pursuing them, lose faith in the idea that God still has a plan. The children of Israel could have easily fallen into complacent mindset, but God comes to eradicate that thinking and challenges them to move towards contentment. And what I thought was interesting about this, Natasha, is that these children they've been captured because they were hard-headed, and God told them to stop, and they didn't. So they just didn't get captured, but they took them from their land and took them into Babylon. Okay. Now they could have just like, you know what, we here, God ain't coming to get us. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be here. We gonna be no. In their bondage, they were blessed. Oh, gee, I am trying so hard not to run. Hear what I'm telling you. In their bondage, they did not get complicit and said, well, we prisoners, ain't no sisters trying to do nothing. We can't get anything done. God was like, no. I need you to trust me. Because see, even though I told y'all, I'm going to let your enemies capture you because you're hard-headed, I'm still going to show you who I am. Even in your exileness, that's not a word. Even when you are exiled, even when you are under someone else's captivity, I'm still going to show you that because I said who I said I am, I'm going to show you how you're going to be blessed while you capture. Boy, you better preach. Listen, here we go. So what does it mean to be content? God was like, I don't want you to be complacent. We're going to be moved into content. And Paul said about being content. So this is what it means. So what does it mean to be content? It means a state of joy or satisfaction knowing that God has you where you are for a reason or a season. I don't know. Are you getting excited about this? Meaning that I am here no matter what. I am with you when you're free, and I am with you when you're in abundance. So listen. Did y'all see that? Right here. Contentment is, you in exile. Good morning, Reverend Sam, Sandria. Yeah, you in exile. I know you are. But I don't need your mind to be in exile. Your body is definitely under Babylonian reign. But I need your heart to be with me. I need you to, even though you're in bondage, I need you to go plant some fields and eat the fruit. You go build some houses. You will get married. You will have some kids while you are under captivity. Here you go right here. It says, how do you find strength, the courage, or the focus to live like you are free while you are in bondage? Y'all, this good right here. This good. The answer is simple. Finding contentment in your relationship with God, who providentially sent you into exile. What? Okay, we go back to that. Will be the fuel that drives you to optimize where you are rather than becoming complacent and disengaged. This is what you got. Y'all, this is some good stuff. Like right now, I told y'all, and Natasha, you mentioned it, that through the chaos that's going on in the United States of America, God is still going to bless us. Because the chaos is in mind. The chaos is definitely one that had to happen and needed to happen in the United States. It had to. Because it's a lot going on. But my peace doesn't come from what's going on around me. I'm going to stay focused on what God has assigned me to do in the chaos that we are in. God is still going to be blessed. God is still going to bless me. Like, how is Rochelle saying, and how is it that businesses are going out of business, but that girl over there being blessed and it's chaotic? Because my focus is not on man. My focus is on God. That whatever state I am, the reason I can be okay, Natasha, the reason why I can be okay, Akwe, Ty, the reason I can be okay is because I know whom has me. And because I trust God. And whatever I'm in, I know God is with me and I am not alone. So I'm not going to focus on the outside. I have to keep pressing towards God. That's why I'm not going to be complacent in the, like I could easily say this. I could easily go and say, you know what I need to do? The only thing I need to do, hey, Miss Tina, the only thing I need to, you know what? It is what it is. I told y'all that is what it is. Y'all go, every time y'all hear now, it's going to ring differently. Because that terminology, it is what it is complacency. It don't have to be that way. But because that's what you have accepted, that's what now you become complacent. No, I want to be content. So right here it says, don't allow the seemingly disheartening reality of a trial to cause you to become bitter and complacent. Turn to God and he will show you what he wants to teach you in the season. That's Philippians 4:11. So let's go to our talking points. I love this. I'm telling y'all, this book is gangster. This book is gangster. You gotta get the book. You gotta get the book. Yes, Miss Tina, God had told us on yesterday that, listen, baby girl, I need you even though you are in bondage. And this is, did you read the other part when it said the children of Israel are in captivity that was designed by God. So they didn't get in captivity on their own. No, God put their butts there because one, they didn't listen. But then God said, listen, I need you to just chill out because you ain't just you're gonna be here for 70 years. So go settle in, make some gardens, build some houses, get married, and have some children. But watch me bless you in your bondage. Because y'all hard and you don't listen. And sometimes God has to put you in bondage to make your butt be still and listen to God. Okay. Okay. Let's go to our talking points. This right here is good. This is good. This is good. I'm telling you, this thing got me excited. Let's go to the talking points together. And this is the first one. Complacency keeps you stuck. Contentment frees you to grow where you are. Complacency keeps you stuck. It is what it is, sis. You know, it is. You're in a bad relationship where you know it is what it is, sis. Because you know, why leave this one? Because you know, it's the dating pool right now is a cesspool. So yeah, I know that he ain't good for me. Yeah, I know she ain't good for me, but it is what it is. So now you can convince yourself to stay in mess that you shouldn't stay in because of fear. You can got complacent. And now you became bitter. Because that's what that is. So I might as well. He know my fat rolls, Rochelle. You know what I'm saying? He know my fat rolls. She love my big belly. Yeah, we don't like each other, but we gonna stay together because it is what it is. Come on. Here you go. Bitterness kills your vision. Contentment keeps hope alive. Uh-huh. Yeah. A lot of y'all are bitter saints. Sucking on lemon saints, you know, just toe up from the floor up. Contentment keeps hope alive. Contentment would say, I don't know how this is going to happen, God, but because you gave this to me, I can't give it up. Because I just can't. Okay? Contentment is active, not passive. It's finding joy and purpose in the season God has placed you in. Because listen, we are not going to always have summer seasons. Because see, it don't rain in the summer in California. And you can't, even though I love the sun and I love the heat, I do. But I can't have summers all year long. So it doesn't matter what season I am in. It is a purpose still in the season. I need to be watered with some rain. Yeah, that's how you grow. In fall, I need some leaves to fall. Now I'm shedding some stuff. Yeah. Spring, I'm coming out and I'm a newness. Every season serves a purpose. But you so busy looking at the season and trying to get out of the season when you don't even realize that season is building you, that season is breaking people from around you, that season is breaking you from you because you didn't see it in your sunny time. Because everything is sunny. You know, everything is sunny and beautiful. But every season that you're in, you can find joy. God, what are you trying to teach me about me? I need y'all to start focusing on y'all. Quit looking at the other people. Quit blaming the other people. And ask yourself, God, what is it about me that I need to learn? This is what this is about. In your seasons, it's active, not passive. You keep it moving, you keep it going, and you keep believing. Next, God uses hard places to develop you. Don't waste the season. Learn the lesson. Hello? Every situation you are in, it can be a learning experience. It's the way that you look at it. And too many of y'all are always looking at why me. You need to start saying, why not you? The very things that you complaining, I was about to say my Peter word, and the better things that you've been complaining about is there to develop character in you. Yeah. You want to be this grand leader, you sure? As Miss Tina says, she's a disruptor. Are you sure? Because God is trying to develop some stuff in you. And instead of you trying to see what God is trying to develop in you, you too busy complaining, asking God to take it away from you. Versus God, is there something in this that you trying to teach me about me? Is your skin too soft? Do you wear your emotions on your sleeve? That whenever time somebody don't like you, you always want to cry to God. Why? Because they don't need to like you. Do you like yourself? You got to figure out what is the reason I'm in the season and learn the lesson. Because public service announcement, I've said this before, the lesson will keep coming back. until you learn the lesson. And listen, and each time the lesson come back, it's going to get worse because you didn't learn the first, second, third time. So God uses the hard places to develop character in you. You want patience? Okay, God will put some hard things in your life to help you develop patience. I don't know why y'all think everything is so cute. That's not how God works. Okay, this is some good stuff. I hope you learn. I am living with a complacent argument. Now, this is some questions, and you have to be honest with yourself. These are on the YouTube description, so if you want to get the questions and write them in your journal, you can. Am I living with a complacent mindset or a content heart? And this is why God said, renew your mind daily. Yeah. You get about 60,000 thoughts a day. Did y'all know that? And I'm quite sure some complacent thoughts are there. Like, girl, why are you trying? You see what's going on in the world? Why are you trying to journey out and start your own business? And the world is just confusing as all get out. Listen, stay in that safe job. I'm talking to me now. No, we still retiring though. Yeah. Here we go. Where have I stopped dreaming and stopped pursuing what God has told me to do? That's a question for you to do in your quiet time. Where have I stopped dreaming or stopped pursuing what God told me to do? Because life be lifing. And it is what it is. I think those are words that we use to convince ourselves that it's okay not to give up. You have to say something to convince yourself of the obvious. But if it's something from God, it's always like this. You know what it's like? It's like that little, it's right here. It just be getting on it's lightly itching, like, ooh. So even though you be trying your best to forget it because you know it's from God, it's still there. Okay. Next question. How can I lean into God's plan for this season instead of resenting it? I think a lot of y'all are mad at God because y'all don't see the lesson what God is trying to do. I challenge you, instead of looking at your life half empty, look at it half full. What do you mean, Rochelle? You can give me the same situation and I will flip that thing to believe it's half full, not half empty. But what if I do this and it don't work out? Well, what if you do this and it do? Well, what if I take a chance and it fail? Well, what if you take a chance and it succeed? It's the exact same question, but I didn't look at it half empty. I chose to look at it half full. Now, trust me when I tell you, looking at stuff half full will scare the lights out of you. You know why? Let me show you. Okay. Let me put this up. You see this glass? A lot of us have the mindset of here down. It's half empty. So, well, what if it failed? Right? You see it? Down here. Well, what if they don't love me? You see it? It's down here. You see, what happens is, and this is the part of being content and trusting who God is. Watch this. Well, what if it's not successful? Bam. But what if it is? See the difference? Because I choose to look at life half full. Let's not get it twisted. If the fall happens, it's definitely a longer fall. So a lot of us play it safe, Sandria. And we look at our life half empty. So if I fall, it don't hurt that bad. Y'all know I'm a metaphoric girl. So it's safer to live my life half empty. So when the disappointment comes, it don't hurt as bad. So you think. The fall is going to hurt. But you know what I choose to do? I choose to fall going forward, not back. Because see, if I live it half full, at least I tried. At least I took a chance on me. Because I don't care what you say. I refuse to live my life in a what if category. What do you mean, Rochelle? I wonder what would have happened if I had taken that chance. What would have happened if I really listened to God and did the vision that I don't want to live my life with what if. So I'm willing to fall half full than to fall half empty. Content. Because if God gave it to me, why would he not allow it to happen for me? Why would God do that? Because see, why it hasn't happened yet, God, what is it that I need to develop? You horrible on budgeting money. Come on. He go, God, so Rochelle, yeah, the money's in the corner, but I can't give it to you yet because you don't know how to budget. If I gave you this blessing right now, you'd be broke. I'm talking to somebody. That's why God can't give you what he wants to give you because you're not ready for the blessing. And you too mad and bitter and complacent thinking it's God when God was like, no, I'm waiting on you. Yeah, I know you want a new car, but you keep this car nasty. Yeah, I know you want a new house, but the apartment you get in, you can't keep it clean. You and your husband, you let your kids tear up stuff. They have no boundaries, and then you wonder why God won't bless you because you can't handle what you got. Why would I bless you with more? So now you ain't got bitter thinking God that forgot you, and God was one, I can't give it to you because you can't handle it. Yeah, I know you want that wife, but you will kick her to the curb. You know why? You don't believe good things happen to you. It's too good to be true. Yeah, I know you're looking for a husband. Can't give it to you either because you ain't worked on your doubt. You ain't worked on your self-esteem. You ain't worked on nothing. And if he came in, you go, oh, this too good to be true. So instead of you trying to figure out what do I need to do, you sitting here waiting. And yeah, you ain't neither one of y'all, your men and your women. I ain't dated in 3 years, but you ain't worked on you. So soon as you get back in the dating market, you gonna get the cesspool that you left with because you still got a cesspool inside of you. What are you learning in the season that you're in? No, I can't give because you gullible. Anybody come you saying they need money, you just give it to them. They ain't paid you back yet, and you still keep giving them because you ain't learned the lesson. You don't know how to say no. So no, I can't bless you with what I want to give you because you're gonna say yes to everybody because you're looking for them to validate you. Well, you need to take your butt into therapy. How about that? Season. Okay. Hello. Let's go to our affirmations. I love y'all. I choose contentment over complacency. Mhm. I've learned to be content in whatever circumstance I find myself. I'm not gonna always have mountaintop experiences, but even in my valley experiences, I know God is with me. I believe we, and this is the thing, y'all. We say these scriptures that I believe we don't. I don't think we believe. I don't believe. We believe it's under there. Yeah, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall up, son. I'm not falling back. Listen. We always say, it don't matter where I am, God is with me. If I, what to say, if I'm up heavens in the high, he with me. If I'm down low. Well, I've learned to be content in whatever circumstance I find myself because I'm not in it by myself. And whatever circumstance I am in, I have to believe and trust that God is trying to develop something in me through me. Because my life is not even for me no more. Hello? My life is to show somebody else. That's what a testimony is. And that's what we talk about. I got a testimony. Y'all be liking them cute. Okay. Let me go to my next one. Affirmation number 2. God is using this season for my growth and development. I'm trying to help somebody, y'all, or somebody right now. I'm trying to tell y'all, God is using this season. What do you need to grow and what does need to develop in you? Let me tell y'all something. My hardest, listen, Lee, my hardest season. When I'm talking about, I was in that season for over 3 years. Hear me. But when I look back at that season, it was the best thing that could have. Sandria, I look back at that season and it was church hurt. But now when I look back at it, hurt people hurt people. Don't matter if they in church with positions. And God humbled me in such a way, son. I looked at that experience, Sandria. It developed so much character in me. It thickened my skin. It made me lean on God when I couldn't lean on y'all, when I couldn't lean on my husband. I could only lean on God. And God let me watch. He said, I need you to watch me work. God made me sit down and still had to go to the women's ministry. God sat me down and I could not leave. He was like, and you're not leaving this church because I'm developing something in you that's bigger than this church. Because my ministry, y'all, is not, and this was the biggest thing, Sandra, that I had to come to terms with, that my ministry was not just for the church. My ministry is for the women outside of the church. My ministry is for the women that would never step foot in the church because they don't think they're worthy because of the life that they live. And God had to say, you keep trying to put this peg in this square. Because it was like, now, Sandria, what I mean by that, everything that we were trying to do in the women's ministry, it was denied. And y'all doing it, I couldn't understand why. So that was painful because it was such beautiful ideas for the women and for the community, and everything that I brought got kicked down. It wasn't until after it was over when God showed me, Rochelle, the things that I gave you to do you realize when you give it to the church, watch this, it's no longer yours because the church will use it under the umbrella of their vision. So some of y'all is upset because you want to partner with certain people and God keeps blocking it and you don't understand why. Because some things God give you is not for you to partner with other people. Because when you partner with somebody, you have to now massage it to work with them. And there's some things that y'all been fighting, trying to figure out, God, why won't this work? Why won't this work? Because God gave it specifically for you to do a specific thing. But because of you not being sure who you are, you want to bring somebody in to confirm what you believe. Because you just don't believe this. This is what God has called you to do. Oh my God. So when I look back at it, God had to say, baby girl, that wasn't for the church. Yes, it was a great idea. Yes, it was beautiful, but it wasn't for the church. It was for outside. It was for the community. Because some stuff you go do is going to be radical. And some of the stuff you want to do, the church may not want you to do it that way because it's under their umbrella. But when it's under what I told you to do, me and you can roll and do whatever we please. Okay, I'm hoping that's helping somebody on today. I'm hoping that's helping you on today. Because I'm radical. And I don't care what nobody say. In these days and times, you got to do some radical stuff. Mhm. I would be in places where a lot of church folk probably wouldn't be. That's why I line dance and prophesize at the same time. Hear me. I do. Find a word. It was a young lady. She said, ma'am, I know you a preacher. I said, no, I'm not. She said, yes, you are. I said, I'm not. I just know it's even through line dancing. God has shown me how God is even in that, how we need each other, how the fellowship is important, how the laughter comes together. So even for a moment, we just gonna be together, laughing, dancing, and having fun on one accord. Yeah. Mhm. It's a lot in this. Well, let's go. The scripture is God uses the season of my life for growth because you know what? And we know that all things work for the good of those who love him and who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Every season in your life can work for your good if you choose to be content and not complacent. This is some good stuff. Here you go. My joy is rooted in God and not in my circumstances. And the last thing says, for the joy of the Lord is my strength. I hope y'all are enjoying this devotional. Get the book. If y'all are here and y'all have not, this book is on Amazon. I'm telling y'all now, y'all need to get this book. What is book at? Do I have it? Let me see. The book is the book and it's booking. So I would encourage y'all to get this book because this book is everything. Did I mention everything? Here you go. Get the book, y'all. It's on Amazon. Some assembly required. And this is the base scriptures, Jeremiah 29:11. You know, the one we like to talk about, for I know the plans I have for you. Okay, God got plans, but you in bondage while I'm doing it. Nope, I'm not getting you out of it. I'm gonna bless you through it. Yep. So this one right now we on Jeremiah 29:5, and I thought that was amazing. And wasn't it good? I'm telling y'all, this thing here, Lee, this one is this so good me, right? Y'all don't understand how excited. I just love God. He knew I needed it at this time in my life because I did not know I'd be doing what I'm doing. But listen, for those who are local, and if you ain't got nothing to do to the women, because this is a women's ministry, and Sandrila, if you are available, I'll give you the information. I am doing a Zoom on Saturday. But Sandrila, check out the title. Grace for the Woman in the Mirror. What? If you would like to the Zoom link, and it's at 11. I'll be coming on at 11:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if you want the Zoom, hit me up and I'll give you the link. But baby, grace for the woman in the mirror. That thing got me. I'm so ready to do that without. Come on, grace for the woman in the mirror. Yeah. So if you ain't doing nothing at 11:15 Pacific Standard Time, I will give you the Zoom link. All right, in Canada, come on, Canada. Yeah, so it's gonna be a blessing. I'm excited that I've been asked to speak. So listen, if you would like the link, just hit me up. You can even hit me up on this number because it is a women's ministry. So it is only for the women. But look, I want to thank everyone for joining. Stay safe and have a great day. And remember to subscribe, share, and turn on your notifications for your daily dose with Miss No Gray, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also, if you think this can help someone, please encourage some of them. Each one of the days are on my YouTube channel. I would encourage you to go back and watch them. This book is awesome. Tomorrow's devotional, we're going to talk about get to work God's way. Come on, get to work God's way. I'm excited, y'all. Stop trying to make sense of God's instructions and simply yield to him. Oh, this is going to be good tomorrow. So if you ain't got nothing to do, come on back and tomorrow is get to work God's way, not your way, but God's way. So we're going to go through a chapter, I believe a week. And so this is just going to be like, I think it's like 2 months. So we'll be in this all of September and October. But y'all, this book is everything. So listen, I am a therapist and a transformational coach. If you have any questions, you can text me. And honestly, that number is not connected to anybody. It's my Google number, and I don't have any of y'all numbers in it. And I will provide the answers to you confidentially. So again, I'm hoping y'all love this. This here is the truth. So the last thing I would say is let's say our morning mantra, and then we can go our way. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. And from each experience I go through, only good will come to me. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. I close in prayer. Lord, help me recognize where I've grown complacent and give me the courage to step into contentment. Teach me to trust your plan for this season, to dream again, and to stay engaged in the place you planted me, my God, today. Let my heart remain soft and hopeful, knowing that this is a preparation for what's next in my life. It is in Jesus' name I pray. way. Amen. Y'all. Woo! I know, Natasha, this one was good. That prayer, though, it says, what did the prayer say? It says, let me stay engaged in the place you planted me. Woo. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this thing got me over here. I thank y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will, at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, ma'am, and please, sir, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would be most appreciative. And it's free, but it will help me begin to get out into the algorithm of YouTube. So next time you guys come in, please like the screen before you come into the chat. um, I will be most appreciative, and it's something that you guys can do. So thank you again for my coffee. I did get let me get my coffee as I want to make sure that I said Desi and Regina. Thank y'all so much for treating me to coffee this week. I was like, oh, blessings on you. Desi's not on today, but when she come back, I would definitely thank her. And Miss Regina, thank you. So if anybody want to grace me with a cup of coffee, I'd be most appreciative. And that could be $5 South Leaks. So we get our coffee at AM, PM. We get our coffees at Pete's. We get our coffee at Donut Shop, where I don't need to be. But I thank you for so much for thinking about me and being a blessing. I don't take anything that anyone do lightly, because you didn't have to do that for me, but I'm very thankful that you did. So if anybody wants to love me with a cup of coffee, or you want to have me a little dinner, I need to be healthy, because we're on a health kit. We got about 25 to release. So y'all finna be on that workout journey with me too. Okay. I love y'all with the what? With the love of the Lord. Talk to you later. Bye.